Okay, so I made it home and I put some of the things away, but I just wanted to go over with you, just reiterate what I got and why I got it. So right in the center here are all the frozen vegetables. I got asparagus spears. Listen, the only time I eat asparagus really is when I'm out to eat and they get grilled with like a fillet or something. In general, asparagus reminds me of show prep because the last week we used to have to, we usually have to eat more of it because it's a diuretic. Kind of an interesting fact, right? But as you can see, most of the vegetables that I got, broccoli and Brussels sprouts, green veggies are the way. So you guys may be thinking, why the heck did Kate get a bag of classic iceberg salad? Like, why? Well, I'll tell you why. Even though there's not that much nutrition in it, there's some minerals and whatever, some vitamins and minerals, but small amount. But the reason why I get it is because it's crunchy. Iceberg lettuce is like super crunchy, so it satisfies, especially when you're not eating very much, things that have crunch, because you're not eating bread, you're not eating chips, you're not eating any of those things. So towards the end, I do buy, because it looks also too. Another thing is it looks like it's mass amount of food, even though it's not. The other thing is I just got organic romaine hearts, because again, that's kind of the same thing. It's crunchy. These two things G Hughes, I absolutely love. Again, the sugar-free barbecue sauce and the honey mustard is my favorite. I can put a little of that on anything. Again, really low calories, low sugar. And ta-da, I did find the sugar-free jello. The sugar-free jello pudding. My favorite is the cheesecake. 25 calories a serving. And I mix that with my protein powder in the blender. It's so good. And then I actually thought I wasn't going to like these, and I actually do. The apple cinnamon rice cakes. I think it's because I never had them. And so I was like, ugh, I wouldn't like those. And then I got them and I'm like, oh, heck, these are good. And again, I'm really excited. This will be after my show. Some protein pancakes. I actually may get a carb up meal, and I may have to do those depending on what coach says. But 15 grams of protein per serving. I'll add a little extra egg whites to that. And I think it'll be delicious. Really, really good. It's a little bit of sugar in there, so that's kind of a drag, but whatever. We are good. And then I just got some chicken broth, because sometimes when I'm cooking chicken, it gets a little dry. I'll just add a little bit of that. And that's that. So the reason why, like, you hear me care about calories and sugar and all that is because, number one, sugar is just empty calories, and it's just not worth it when you're trying to get lean. The second thing is that I am addicted to sugar. Sugar is my drug of choice, to be perfectly honest. And so it's very hard for me to just have a little bit. Like, I love candy corn and jelly beans, and the more sweet, the better for me, which is crazy, because it's just my thing. But what I find now is that if I eat it, gives me a headache. I'm much, much more sensitive to the glucose, the sugar now that I haven't been eating it. So that's why. It's not like I'm like, oh, you got to have artificial sweeteners. I'm not. It's just that the regular sugar does far more damage to our bodies collectively and individually than artificial sweeteners. The science is still out on artificial sweeteners. There's been a ton of research on it. And I drink a Diet Coke Zero. It's just my thing. I like those too. So people who are really rigorous about no chemicals, I understand. And I also have done my research and made calculated decisions in the way I eat. And so one of those things is weighing out that I will have artificial sweeteners versus regular sugar versus other things that maybe is common for most people, but not common for me. Also, I don't eat low salt foods because my diet is so clean that, I don't eat boxed things. Like, this has higher sodium. And that's, it's prepared. And so I eat so little of that I have to add salt. I add quite a bit of salt, the Himalayan sea salt or the Baja salt, which is, I don't like it as much. I know I just got that and was talking about it. It's not my favorite. I prefer the Himalayan, honest. But anyway, yeah, that's my haul. I'm going to eat some food. My tea is calling me. I did get some of that hazelnut sugar-free creamer, which is super low calorie. And I tried a little bit of it right when I got home because I was freezing. And I tried it with just like water, and it was so good. Like, I was like, I don't really want any more coffee. And I just had it with water and a little bit of vanilla flavoring. And this is it. It's so good. I mean, it's so good. So anyway, that's that. I have a call in a few minutes, and then I'm gonna hit the gym, and then I'll finish up the day and just give you some more highlights on what the week is gonna look like this week. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm so grateful that you came with me along this day's journey of the Bikini Prep Diaries. I'm Kate McKay. We're gonna get my pro card in less than 2 weeks away. Remember, you have greatness within you. You really do. And I'm just so grateful that you're along on this ride with me.